Welcome to our October report for the month of September here. I'm Ernie Goss. I'm a research economist with AIM. That's AIM of Colorado here in Denver, Colorado. Thank you for joining in today. I'm here to report our workforce index for the month of September. What does it look like? Now this index, which is the number of online job openings divided, the ratio divided by the number of unemployed. So the higher that number is, indicating more online job openings and perhaps fewer unemployed, the higher that number is, the better. The index, that number, the workforce index, ranges between 0 and 100. 50 is growth neutral, above 50, growth positive, below 50, growth negative. So what does it say? And we release this the second Tuesday of every month. Here we're coming in for the month of October for the month of September, reporting those results. Well, our August survey went from 69 to 76.9. Now, don't need an economist to tell you that's strong. That is moving in the right direction. Again, anything above 50 is growth positive, and that's moving in the right direction. Colorado's rank moved from 13th best in the country to 10th best in the country. And of course, that's moving in the right direction. The 10th best state in the U.S. in terms of online job openings relative to the number of unemployed. A measure of the strength of the labor market, how easily it is to get a job in the area, in the state in this case. And again, this is the AIM Workforce Index here, and we're coming to you from Denver for that. The job market is healthy and improving. Now, where are the jobs? The number of just the absolute number of online jobs, that would be in manufacturing. Sorry about that. That's in management, not manufacturing. And secondly, in sales. Sales is number 2. Number 3 is customer service positions, that's about what we've been seeing. Those 3, again, management, sales, customer service, that's where you've got the most job openings. Of course, you've got maybe many more individuals moving in for those jobs. Now, where do you have the highest percent of job openings relative to the number of employed in that particular industry? Finance is number 1. Finance and insurance, particularly finance, has been expanding across the nation, has been doing real well in Colorado. Got a lot of job openings relative to the number of people employed in that area. Engineering, number 2. Of course, that's a little surprising, but that's good. And engineering and technical occupations. And finally, customer services. So those are the 3 areas where we're seeing strength. And as I said, Colorado's moved from 13th best in the country to 10th best in the country. Now, what are the strongest states in the U.S.? What are the top states? North Dakota hasn't changed since we began this survey here with AIM in Denver. North Dakota number 1, and of course everybody knows the reasons. A lot to do with energy and a lot to do with a very strong energy sector, and it's spilling over into the overall North Dakota economy. Number 2, Minnesota. Minnesota, that's a little different from last month. Number 3, Nebraska, a little surprising. Nebraska coming in there. Kansas, number 4, and number 5, Iowa. But if you look at it, most of those are right here in the midsection of the country, and that's agriculture and energy, but some of that shine's coming off agriculture, so some of that state ranking is apt to change in the weeks and months ahead. Now, what are the bottom 5 states? Number 50, drum roll there. It's not where you want to be. Maine, that's where you want to be in terms of indices. Now, it's a wonderful place to live. 49, California, no surprise there. California's not doing very well in the overall state. Now, some parts of the state doing real well. 48th, West Virginia, not, again, coal country. And of course, we know what's happening in the coal industry and those businesses tied to coal. 47, Rhode Island. Now, there are some issues in Rhode Island. Of course, it's just the online job openings relative to the unemployment, the number of unemployed, I should say, moving up there. And the New York filling out our lowest 5 states. New York coming in at number 46, not doing that well. And of course, lots Most of you understand some of the reasons in New York. There's been a lot of out-migration there. Now, looking forward, what should you keep an eye on in terms of letting you know where the economy is going? Look for the Case-Shiller Home Price Index for the month of August. That comes out the last Tuesday in the month of October. So keep an eye on that. That's for August. Comes out the last Tuesday in October. Jobs added for October, those will be coming out. Keep an eye on that one. That'll come out on November the 7th. Now, what should you be looking for? Anything below 100,000 is bearish, not good, slowing economy. Anything above 200,000 is bullish, meaning growing really briskly in a healthy economy. But between 100 and 200,000, somewhat neutral. Look for wage growth in that number on November the 7th. Wage growth, as you can expect, just like what you see in your own paycheck. You'd like to see that wage growth being above 3%. It hasn't been. It's been about close to 2%. We need to see it moving to 3 to 4%. It's probably may come in below 2%. That again is bearish, indicating the economy is not where we want it to be. The GDP report, quarter 3 GDP report comes out on October the 30th. That number, if it comes in below 2% for the quarter, that's annualized, seasonally adjusted, that's not good. We need this economy. We had the first half of the year growing at 1.5% for the U.S. That's pitiful, to use an economic word there. Pitiful. We need to see growth in the 3 to 4% range. We should be growing at double the rate we're currently growing at. This economy continues to limp along. So what's that number? I think it's going to come in around 2%. What are the risks? What should you watch out for? Keep an eye on the housing market. It's a little softening there. Trade embargoes, that would be Russia, of course. The moving into Ukraine, of course, what's going on in Syria and what's going on in Iraq. Europe's weakening. Keep an eye there on that. If Europe should move into recessionary territory, particularly Germany. Germany is the key there. Much stronger U.S. dollar. That works against us because it makes our goods less competitively priced abroad. Keep an eye on the dollar. The strength there has been strong. A stronger dollar tends to put downward pressure on U.S. growth. Farm income, a real important factor. Now here for Colorado, that's less of an impact. You've got more ranching than you do, say, grain farming, and livestock is held up pretty good, but keep an eye on farm income. We'd like to see the unemployment rate. I think the unemployment rate will continue to move down. Unfortunately, the participation rate, that's the share of the working age population that is in the labor market, either unemployed or working, that continues to move down. And as I said, it's in record territory. It hasn't been this low since Jimmy Carter was in the White House. So that's it. That's our report for the month of September here, coming to you here on the second Tuesday of the month of October, and thank you for joining us here. I'm Ernie Goss, research faculty member here with AIM of Denver, and we're reporting for the month of September for the state of Colorado. And thank you. And between now and the next time we meet, may your economic cup runneth over, and thank you so much.